Here in Fresno County, as in other places in the Central Sierras, the tree mortality is just devastating. With over 29 million dead trees in the Central Sierras and throughout California, we're in here working on our fuel breaks. The statewide tree mortality task force and CAL FIRE, the equipment they purchased, has helped us in the ability to clean up these fuel breaks. Here you see a very finished product of what we can do as far as doing the clearing, falling the trees, masticating the limbs or burning the limbs, and then trimming the trees up to provide a safe community access. After the trees are felled, we have to buck the limbs off them, and then we also cut the logs up into links, which could be used for commercialization. So we cut the logs into what is a 16-foot 6-inch log, or a 33-inch log, a 24 or a 28. So we try to cut the material so it's usable down the road, either through a portable sawmill or at a cogeneration facility, whether it's grinding. So you have to buck the logs off, then we burn the slash or chip the slash. The track chipper is a very versatile piece of equipment. It allows us to get the chipper to the material. So once we take the limbs off the trees, we move the chipper in there so the folks can chip the material without dragging it to a road, for example, using a wheel chipper. So it gets in around the logs through the terrain and makes much easier work as far as removing the limbs. It's excellent to use during fire season. We'll transition to this type of tool because the burning we cannot do at that time. Portable sawmills are able to cut the logs into a usable material. So by taking these logs and trying to get some value out of them, whether we use them within the camp programs or through ROP programs through high schools and junior colleges or colleges, to increase people's awareness of what they can do with the material and teach folks a trade. So this is a wheel chipper, an 18-inch chipper that's really ideal for working in and around the communities on the roads, doing these fuel breaks that parallel the roads through the houses. It's very easy on the roads, tow behind. We can blow the material in a van and then move the chips out. We really like to dispose of the material by burning it. It gets the material off the land. So as during the winter time and during burn season, we have burn days, we were burning all the piles. It's been the normal process we've been doing prior to this equipment arriving and giving us other opportunities as we move along through fire season. So this is a tract loader or a skid steer, a 299 model land management machine. Here we're running a masticator head on it that will chew the brush off, treat the fuel break. It's also extremely good in taking the limbs from the trees and mulching them into the ground, providing nutrients into the ground, and holding soil stabilization or if we replant trees in the future. This is a skid steer as well as the other one with the masticator, but this one has grapple forks on it, and it can move the logs in and out of the area and get them decked as the guys are chipping and burning. So we need to get these logs indexed so we can get rid of them down the road in the future. So these skid steers are very versatile depending on what type of attachment we put on them. The ability to work on this mortality problem with mechanized equipment is much more efficient for getting the work done faster. It gives us more opportunities to work out of the winter and during fire season to continue this effort.